you're not getting out of my sight, you're going to have I'm a World War II story. When I was 16 years old, the Japanese, whom we call the Japs, bombed Pearl Harbor, and all the fellows went into the various services. Well, who was going to do all the work? Not just the riveting like Rosie, but everything, the welding, the electrical, the carpentry. There was nobody in all the plants to do the work. So they did what every other culture did, the Japanese, the Germans, etc. They tried girls. There was nobody else. And of course we were terrific, to say the least. I ended up in construction, in engineering, running engineering groups. I ran one group for years. We designed large power transformers for GE. I'm very highly paid. Girls are terrific at this job. If you ever meet anybody that says girls can't, look at them as if they're retarded. Yes, of course, dear. We're very good at small finger skills, and that's all of construction altogether. We're just terrific. And you won't have any trouble lifting things. You know, you get stronger. You start with a little thing, it's like a baby. You know, they weigh nothing, and pretty soon they're 5 years old and you're carrying them. How did you do that? That's the same way that you'll do it in a shop. The difference is that you get paid. Women work at terrible jobs, don't they? I mean, just terrible jobs, and they're not paid anything. You can't work as a carpenter and not get paid well. There's no such animal as that. Can you do it? There's nothing you can't do at all. Nothing at all. And and I'm trying to give you some stories. I didn't understand the feminist movement for years. What were they talking about? Girls should get equal pay for equal work, and I said, they can do anything, and I say, and the next paragraph you're going to say, and water runs downhill? And do you know that the sun rises in the east? And I realized it took me a long time before I understood. I had never heard girls can't, and I can tell you the exact date. It was the day that we won the war. It's called VE Day, Victory in Europe, which is June, if you Google it, June 8th or 9th, 1945. August the 28th, that's when we dropped the bomb, so the war is over in Japan. But, and I'm running an engineering department on an Army air base. They're all girls. And a colonel, you know, the great thing about working for the military is you always know what their rank is. So he kind of has these two eagles here, and he has his hand on the door, and my maiden name is there, Ethel Grodzens. I'm Ethel Romm now. And drafting engineering, and the word manager is the biggest thing on the door. And without thinking, he says to me, girls can't do engineering. So they used to send me around after the war to WE groups, women in engineering, and I'd say, how would you have handled that? Ethel, did you have a cup of coffee in your hand? Did you? I said, no. No. I didn't understand them. I started giggling. I said, sir, you should have told me earlier. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. Did I help him? I didn't. Here's somebody who goes off to war, risks his life, could have died, comes back. The world is upside down. There's a girl running engineering. Do I help him? No, I don't get it. That's how long it took me before I realized that his world was different than mine. And I don't understand what's taken so long for you guys to show up. But don't miss this chance. I mean, otherwise, what kind of a job are you gonna get? When you do anything in construction, I can't tell you how satisfying it is if you're doing, look what it takes to do, say, a room like this. The electrical, look at that up there. There's the ceiling, there's the flooring, these are all separate trades. And when you get done, you can point to it and say, I did that. Not only that, nobody could have done it as good as me. You're so proud of yourself because it's the God's honest, and you can take your children. You want to see that? I did that. See, that was very hard. You know, this was not square. Can I tell you, we had a nightmare with this wall. You'll love it. The problems are wonderful. And if you come to any jackasses that tell you you can't do it, just pay no attention. Yes, of course. You know, grow up. I don't know what else to tell you because
Thank you so very
do not miss this opportunity. We apprentice. When I came last store, I could talk forever, but I come to a factory, and what happened was the government insisted that you take a course in a trade school. It was the trade school that you don't go on to college. The girls did hairdressing, and the boys went to auto mechanics. So that's the one we went to. And the first, I remember the first one was soldering. You should have seen me solder. You would have thought I had palsy. The girl next to me, the first time she tries it, she draws a bead. It's just, she's found what she could do. And that's what we had to find, each of us. What is it we could do? And I remember the fourth period, she had a big 4-foot blueprint, and it was blue in those days, blue and white. And I look at it, I can see where to this and where to that. I don't notice that anybody else, they're all puzzled by it, but I found what I can do, which is engineering. That'll happen to you. You'll find the thing that you're good, you'll be so surprised altogether. Last story, because this just happened. I'm in Washington, D.C., walking down the street, and there's a crew there. They're dressing, they're doing steps, and there's no foreman there, and they're dressing them, meaning you're making them smooth. No goggles. Now, everybody in the crew thinks they're bulletproof. There's no accident that's going to happen to them. So you got to be paying attention. Are they wearing safety? Are they wearing a helmet, etc.?
That's what OSHA's for, just so you know.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying OSHA is the class that you take so that you are aware that there are safety guidelines.
Oh,
and rules
yes.
that companies do have to follow.
I said, where are you? So I picked up a chip, and if you see a stone chip, I mean, it's like a piece, it's sharper than a razor. It gets anywhere near your eye, that's the end, you'll be blind altogether. So I said, I'm an old construction manager. If you worked for me, you wouldn't be working for me. Where are your safety? Where's the foreman? So they look at me like I have 3 heads, you know, like I'm crazy. I said, when I come here next time, I want to see safety. And sure enough, the next day, they're wearing safety goggles, and they said, thank you, ma'am. Nobody wants to be blind, but you have to nag them. Well, you can see I can go on all night. Do not let this opportunity escape. This is a wonderful program.
It really is.